The Michigan High School Athletic Association's executive director, Mark Ewell, has been involved with officiating since he was a young kid. The official report sat down with him to hear his story.
My dad's a 52-year high school official, so I kind of grew up with it, and just early on being involved, getting to officiate, when I was probably 11, 12, 13 years old. And when I was in high school, and even in college, I never had another real job. Never flipped burgers, never worked in retail, never worked in landscaping, anything like that. So, literally officiating kind of put me through school.
It's a great call by Mark Ewell, who was in the perfect spot, just staring right down at it. I mean, that's as close as it gets.
So of two of my siblings, one officiates, one coaches, and it's made for some interesting Thanksgiving conversations. Having worked college baseball for 22 years, it's really been one of the neatest experiences to do that with your brother. For the last 7 or 8 years in the Big Ten, we've worked an awful lot of games together. I think I read in a T-shirt once that without officials, it would just be recess. Knowing the rules is part of it, knowing the mechanics, where to stand, having good judgment, yeah, that's all part of it. But if you're really good with people, I don't care what walk of life we could drop you into, you're going to be pretty good. I think people that get it understand that good, competent officiating can really add a lot to the game. Everybody often says, well, the player should decide the game, and I believe that good, competent officiating allows that to happen. In Game 7, had Vanderbilt in Texas, no instant replay. It's that challenge with yourself to survive the 2 weeks at the College World Series with every game on ESPN with their 8 cameras and HD. It's a real challenge. So it was one of these, once it was over, you looked back on it and said, boy, that was a great experience at the time.
Listen here as Mark showed us what really goes on when umpires discuss a call at college baseball's biggest event.
Here's what I've got. I've got an out. When I was banging the guy out, I took my eye off what the pitcher did, okay? So I have no idea whether he bobbled the ball going to the ground, whether the ground, caused him to lose the ball or whatever. If y'all saw anything different than what I've got, let me know.
He hit the ground, he dropped the ball.
What I'm saying is I took my eye off of the pitcher.
He doesn't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
When I saw the play, I had him out. So instead of coming up with a routine out, I'm coming up with a whacker. It took my eye off of the pitcher. That's what I'm saying.
He had to die at him to tag him,
Right.
So he's got, he's still got to control his body through that whole process. So I think you're doing the right thing by leaving him at first base.
Okay, I agree with what you're saying as far as having control of your body. Are y'all on board with that?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to leave that guy at first base.
Yep.
Okay.
And he can't come back out.
Right, okay.
The guys you're going to miss are your officiating colleagues. It's that's the part of it that really kind of keeps you going. It's kind of that camaraderie and friendship that you have. I tell you, the butterflies for me got worse each year that I went, just because you tend to put more and more pressure on yourself to be perfect. So that was the greatest challenge, to go out there and to try and be as good as what people think you are. Well, when you stop getting a little bit nervous before your game, well, then it's probably time to get out, because then you're not really getting excited and that you care. If you're someone that doesn't have the stomach for criticism, you're picking the wrong hobby to go into. This can give you an awful lot of life skills of confidence, of doing the right thing no matter what people are saying, being able to have the conviction of what you think is right and what you see and sticking to that. Officiating is not for everybody. It's a pretty tight network of people. And again, that to me, whenever I do retire and get off the field, that will be the hardest thing. It's that group of friends, that group of colleagues that I'll probably miss the most.
For the official report, alongside Alexis Downey, I'm David Greenberg.